How to write healthcare articles automatically using AI. Here AI means artificial intelligence. So if you are running a healthcare blogging website and you always have to publish the articles related to medical and healthcare industry, then this video is for you, because here I'm going to teach you how you can completely automate your blog writing and blog publishing tasks. Okay, so you just need to add your blog title into the spreadsheet, and the title will be picked up automatically. The blog will be generated along with the image, and it will even be published on the WordPress website automatically. You do not have to do anything. So if you also want to learn this process, come with me and I'll show you the whole process step by step, and I will even tell you about this OpenAI software. So come with me and let's start the process. So this is the spreadsheet I have created with the name weekly health blog list, and here I am going to add the blog titles one by one, and you will see as soon as I am going to do that, the blogs will be generated automatically using this OpenAI application, and it will be even drafted or published automatically in your WordPress website. And for that I'll have to build a connection in between Google Sheets, WordPress and OpenAI, and I'm going to do that with the help of Pabbly Connect. Well, it is an amazing integration and automation software, and you can also reach here by typing pabbly.com/connect. Now if you are a new user, you will have to sign up for free, where you will also get free tasks to test these kinds of amazing automation, that too every month. I'm already an existing user of Pabbly Connect, so that is why I'm clicking on sign in. I have clicked on access now, and this is how I will reach out to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now the very first thing is you will have to click on this blue button, create workflow, and just provide a random name to your workflow, to your automation. So let's say I'm providing the name as when title is added in sheet, create blog via OpenAI and post on WordPress. Okay, so click on create and you will find two boxes in front of you. Those are actually trigger and action. Trigger means when this happens, action means do this. So whenever this happens, do this. Understand with an example also. When a sale happen in a payment gateway application, let's say send an email via Gmail application. Well, here according to our use case, whenever the blog title is added in Google Sheets application, automatically create a blog via OpenAI application. All right, and after that automatically publish the same article via WordPress application. So this is how we need to always select the applications in which we are setting up an automation, and in this video we are building an automation in these three applications. So that is why the first application here will be the Google Sheets, and as soon as I have selected these two things, here you can see a webhook URL and few set of instructions. So I am going to copy this webhook URL and I am going to connect to my spreadsheet with the help of this URL. So go back to the spreadsheet where you are going to add your blog titles. Here you will find an option of extension. Click on add-ons, click on get add-ons, and here exactly you will have to search for Pabbly Connect webhooks. Okay, so this is how you will find the add-on of Pabbly Connect webhooks. Well, it is already installed into my account, but make sure whenever you are going to create an automation, you will have to firstly install this add-on, and after installing this add-on, again click on extension and click on Pabbly Connect webhooks option and open this initial setup box, and here exactly we are going to actually copy and paste the same webhook URL. Okay, I have pasted the same. It is asking for the trigger column. Well, the trigger column will be your final data column, on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. So basically it is asking you to provide the final data column on the filling of which this automation should trigger, or you can say the data should send. So I want whenever the data is filled up to B column, this automation should trigger. So that is why here I will add B as the trigger event. All right, and now I will click on send test, but before that firstly I'll have to fill this particular column also. Okay, so the blog title is how COVID-19 has transformed the public policy, and how about I add the date of today's. Okay, that is 15th of December. Okay, now finally again I'll open this dialog box, and here I will add the trigger column as B. Okay, so here is my webhook URL, here is the trigger column. Clicking on this button send test, and you will see that the response will be received immediately into the Pabbly Connect. Here you can see, and you will have to submit it and close this box, and you will see the setup has been configured successfully. Okay, so this is how you can connect your spreadsheet and Pabbly Pabbly Connect, and this is how you can capture the data here. Here you can see the details. The trigger column is the B column. Here is the spreadsheet name. We have the sheet 1. Here is the row index. Here is the date of creation, and finally the blog title, with the help of which we are going to generate the article. And we are going to generate the article with the help of OpenAI application. So that is why in the second application, as a second application, I'll select this particular application, and in the action event, well, I want to generate a content, so that is why I'll go with the same. Now before I connect to my OpenAI application with the Pabbly Connect, firstly I'll take you to the website of OpenAI and I'll tell you everything about this application. So open the new tab, and here you will have to search for the openai.com, and this is how you can reach out to the website of OpenAI. Clicking on this API section, and I am going to directly log in into this application. Well, OpenAI is an amazing AI research and deployment company using which you can perform various AI activities, AI related activities, and in this video I'm going to show how you can generate the articles using artificial intelligence technique. Okay, so build next gen apps with OpenAI's powerful modules. So firstly I am going to log in into this particular option or application, as I already have an account into it. Okay, and after login to the dashboard of OpenAI, you'll have to directly open this playground section. Here you can see, as the name suggests, playground, we are actually going to play with her content. Okay, so as soon as I'm going to provide some instructions here, you will see the articles will be generated automatically. So how about I just give a command, an instruction, something like write a story on dog, and you will see the magic. Okay, so I'll have to correct the spelling first. Write a story on dog and click on submit, and you will see the blog, the story will be generated automatically as per the instructions I have provided here, basically as per the settings. Okay, so once upon a time there lived a young boy named John who had a pet dog named Max. Max was a big black Labrador and was the most loyal and caring pet anyone could ever ask for. So you can clearly see that what an interesting story it has generated. And not just the story, you can even make use of OpenAI for generating the articles, for generating the replies and reviews of the Google My Business, or to perform several kinds of activities such as image creation, etc. Okay, and in this video I am going to make use of OpenAI for generating the blogs, basically the travel blogs. Okay, but before that, let me give you a quick explanation of all the features. Okay, so once you will reach out to the playground section, you will find various options in the right hand side. So let us discuss this quickly one by one. So firstly, it will ask you the model. Well, I am going to generate the articles using this text the Vinci 003 model, because it is the most capable model in the GPT-3 series via which you can generate the articles. Okay, you can select your model as per your choice. Okay, now it is asking for the temperature, so we will have to read the instructions that it controls the randomness. Okay, lowering results in less randomness completion. As the temperature approaches to 0, the model will become more deterministic and repetitive. So you'll have to provide a value, so that instead of providing the deterministic and repetitive content, it will provide you the unique content. So that is why I will go with this 0.7 value. Now it is asking for the maximum length, the maximum number of tokens to generate. Request can use up to 2048 or to 4000 tokens shared between the prompt and the completion. The exact limit varies by model. One token is roughly 4 characters for normal English text. So you can assume that the maximum length is actually considered as the number of characters of your article. Okay, here right now I will proceed with the 256 characters only. Okay, asking for the stop sequence, up to 4 sequences where the API will stop generating the further tokens. The returned text will not contain the stop sequence. So you can use any random sequence for as a stop sequence for your content. So what does it mean? Let me show you that. Let's say I am providing the instruction as write a reply for this. Okay, and here I am going to provide the content as thank you for sharing this video on YouTube. So assume that someone has just posted this particular comment and you want a reply to be generated, right? A reply for this, and here exactly I'll use my stop sequence. Basically I'm telling the system that here exactly it should consider the text has ended. Okay, clicking on submit and you will see that you're welcome, I'm glad you found it helpful. The reply has been generated automatically, and here it has find out the sequence. Okay, so you can provide the sequence as per your choice, asking for the top P. So control the diversities via nucleus sampling, and 0.5 means half of all likelihood weighted options are considered. Again, it controls the randomness and the originality of the model, so you can even read more about the nucleus sampling. Secondly, it has the frequency penalty, so how much to penalize new tokens based on their existing frequency in the text so far. So basically it decreases the model's likelihood to repeat the same line verbatim. Okay, so it completely depends on what the frequency you are considering here, and based on that it will generate the content, it will repeat the lines, or it will provide the unique content. The presence penalty, well, how much to penalize new tokens based on whether they appear in the text so far. Basically it increases the model's likelihood to talk about the new topics. All right, best of, well, it generate the multiple completion server side and displays only the best. Okay, so streaming only works when set to 1. Okay, since it acts as a multiplier on the number of completion, so this parameters can eat into your token quota very quickly. So generally it provides the content best out of 1, best out of 2. Okay, so it is completely again up to your choice. If you are going to provide the number as 3, it will generate the content 3 times, and then it will provide you the content best out of 3. Okay, so this is how one by one you can do these settings, and after you have set up the account and perform all these settings, so come back to Pabbly Connect, and here I am going to connect my OpenAI application with Pabbly Connect, for which it is asking for the token, and for the token you can directly access this particular link, this particular page, and since I'm already logged in, it has taken me directly on the same page. Click on create a new secret key. Well, user already has a maximum number of keys, so how about I delete some few of the keys. Okay, I have deleted the same, and now I am going to create a new key, and what I can do is I can save this particular key somewhere so that I don't need to always generate the new key in future and further. Okay, coming back here, pasting it here and clicking on save, and my OpenAI application will be also connected with Pabbly Connect. Now it is asking to select the AI model. Well, I have just told you that the text Vinci 003 is the most capable, so how about we go with the same, the text the Vinci 003. Asking for the prompt again for the instruction, and you can actually check the supported prompt formats directly from here. For now I am going to provide the prompt as write an article on, and how about, okay, let me correct the spelling, article on, and how about we provide the title which we have fetched from our Google Sheets into the Pabbly Connect. So here we have the title, and I don't need to copy and paste the title manually. We are going to map it, and mapping is very simple. If you will click on this particular field, the same above data will be visible here in the drop down. You just need to select that particular data, and this is how it will mapped. And mapping is very important here, because whatever the details you are going to map will be automatically changed as soon as the new data will be captured here. Basically the new data will be sent via Google Sheets. Okay, so that is why mapping is important, and via the help of mapping only this automation is going to take place. Now it is asking for the maximum tokens. Well, it is up to you whether you would like to generate a bigger content or a shorter content. So how about I provide something like the 500 characters or you can say a 500 tokens, and the default value here is 256. I'm also going to leave all these fields blank so that it will automatically take the default value. Best of, well, I would like to generate the content, basically the best of one content only. You can again read the instructions if you're not sure about the setting. Now I am going to click on this button, and you will see the content will be generated automatically as a response here, as a response of OpenAI application in the Pabbly Connect. All right, it is taking time. I'll have to wait for that. And here you can see the loading has been done, the response has been received. Let us check the content. Under this choice 0 text, you will find your content. The COVID-19 pandemic has had an unprecedented impact on public policy in the United States and around the world. From the federal government to the state and local governments, the virus has forced policymakers to reconsider their approaches. So here you can see a very nice article has been generated automatically. You just need to create this automation inside Pabbly Connect once. All right, so after you have the content, I would also like to generate an image also for that very same content. So how about we select the OpenAI application once again, because again I'm going to generate the images via OpenAI application only. All right, and in the action event this time I will select this generate image action event. Now click on connect, and this time I'll go with the existing connection, clicking on save, and my OpenAI application is again connected with Pabbly Connect. Again it is asking for the prompts. So how about I write something like generate an image on, and again I am going to map the title, and we have the title from the Google Sheets. All right, I have mapped it. Number of images to be generated, well, I would like to generate only a single image for my blog, so that is why I'll go with the same. Well, size, it is totally dependent on you that which particular size you would like to generate the image. So I would like to generate the image of 512 size. Clicking on this button and you will see the image will be also generated. Well, here in the response I can see there is an error message. What is that message? Your request was rejected as a result of our safety system. Your prompt may contain text that is not allowed by our system. I think I have provided the content. Basically I have provided the title which is not coming under the terms and conditions of OpenAI. So how about we first check what exactly we are doing. Okay, so this is the dashboard. So here I am going to open the image generation section of OpenAI, which is actually in the beta mode, and click on this preview app section, and it will directly take us to the image generation section of the OpenAI. And how about I try to generate the same image from here exactly, basically from the openai.com directly. Okay, so we had the title as how COVID-19 has transformed the public policy. Okay, so how about before I try generating the image for the same, how about I generate the image for, let's say, a dog. So I'm going to click on this button and let's say whether it is providing me the image related to the dog. All right, well, it is actually taking a time, and yes, it has generated the image for the dog. Now I'll be trying to generate the image for this particular title, and let us see what it is giving me in written. Well, it is saying that it looks like the request may not follow our content policy. So what is this content policy? I'll have to check why it is not providing me the image. Okay, thank you for trying our generative AI tools in your usage. You must adhere to our content policy, and here they have mentioned that do not attempt to create, upload or share images that are not G-rated or that could cause harms. And here they have specified some points, and I think I am violating some of the condition because I'm actually trying to generate the public policy related content, because my title is actually on the transformed public policy. So I'll have to make sure that whenever I am trying to generate the content via OpenAI, and if that content is actually related to the health policies, or if it is related to the political issue or some illegal activities, OpenAI.com is not going to entertain such type of article. So I'll have to remember that while generating the content, in few cases it is not going to provide me the image. So either I can try to generate the image for some other blog and then I'll show you how you can create the image, or for now I can also replace this title. And how about I provide the title manually for now, just to show you how images can be generated. Okay, this time I am adding this particular text manually, but you will have to map your title from the above window. All right, and while generating the image for any content, you will have to remember that you cannot violate the condition of OpenAI. Okay, and number of image will be the same one, size will be 512 512. Clicking on this button, and this time I am really expecting the image to be generated. automated, and I really want to show you how image generation part can be automated with the help of Pabbly Connect. Alright, you can see the response is received and the image has also generated. I am going to copy the image URL, open in a new tab, and will show you that image has been generated. Alright, you can see a nice image has been generated on the coronavirus topic. Okay, and now what will be the next step? I am going to draft the same article into my WordPress website directly, and that process will be automated. Okay, so for that you'll have to click on this plus icon and search for the WordPress here. Alright, I have selected the same, and in action event, well, I would like to generate a post, I would like to create a post, so that is why I'll go with the same. Click on connect, click on add new connection, and it is asking for the username and password, so I'll be adding the same. And this integration uses the basic authentication method and requires that the WordPress REST API application authentication plugin be installed and activated on your WordPress. So before I provide this username and password, you will also have to install this particular add-on into your WordPress website. So after following this instruction, I'm going to perform the same. So this is my WordPress website. Let me search for the plugin section. Okay, where is the plugin section? Here it is. Let me open that, and the name of the plugin is actually WordPress REST API authentication. So I'm going to search for the same into my plugin section. Okay, so copy, come back here, and here I'll be searching for the same. Okay, and let me search if this particular add-on has already installed on my WordPress website or not. And yes, it is already installed. You can see it is showing deactivate, so that is why it is already activated. So when you are going to install it, you just have to actually click on this add new button, and from here exactly search for this plugin, and you will actually find this plugin. And this is how from this activate button you can easily install this plugin. For now, I will again directly open this plugin section, and here I will search for this plugin once again. Okay, so let me again search for this plugin. Alright, here's the plugin. Go to the configure section, and in this configure section you will find this option basic authentication. Click on that and make sure this particular option should be ticked mark, username and password with base 64 encoding. Finally click on this next and click on finish, and this is how the basic authentication method is configured successfully. Okay, so coming back to Pabbly Connect, and as per the instructions we have followed all the things. Now you just need to provide the username, the password and the base URL. Again read the instructions. So the base URL should be actually consist with the HTTP and HTTPS also, and just read the instructions. Here I will go to my website and I'm going to copy the base URL of my website, and here I'll be providing the same, and let me again provide the access also. After providing all these details, clicking on save, and you will see my WordPress website will be immediately connected with Pabbly Connect. Well, you can see the WordPress account is also connected with Pabbly Connect. Now I'll provide few details and you will see how the blog will be drafted automatically into WordPress. Firstly, it is asking for the post type. So I would like to draft a post only. So I'll go with the same setting. Asking for the post title, what should be my blog title? So I'm going to map the title from my spreadsheet response which I have done. Asking for the content, well, we have generated the content via OpenAI application, basically via generate content action event. So I'm going to open that thing, and here I'm going to map the content which I have generated. So choice 0 text, the COVID-19 pandemic. Alright, the content has also been mapped. Now it is asking for the slug. Well, I would like to keep the slug as my title only. So how about we map the title also again in the slug section, except, well, it is not a mandatory field, so I'm going to leave it. Finally, it is asking for the status, whether you would like to directly publish the articles or whether you would like to save them as a draft. So since I'm generating the articles with the help of artificial intelligence technique, so instead of directly publishing the article, instead of making them live on my website, firstly I would like to review them, and if I feel like the blog is really good, then only I would like to publish it. So instead of publishing the blog directly, I will go with this draft section. Okay, I would like to draft my content, and then I'm going to make these blogs live whenever I want. All right, now I would like to keep all these fields as it is. In case you want to provide any data, you can also do the same. Now I'll be finally clicking on this button, but before that, let us go back to the post section of WordPress. And here currently the most recent article is new authentication method. Coming back here, clicking on this button, save and send test request, waiting for the response, waiting for the blog to be drafted. All right, it is taking time. Here you can see the responses received. Let us go back to the WordPress, and here I'm going to refresh my WordPress website, basically the dashboard, and here you can see the article has been drafted automatically with the same title, how COVID-19 has transformed the public policy. Clicking on preview. All right, so I have previewed it. Let us check, and yes, we have actually received the article, how COVID-19 has transformed the public policy. Well, the article is looking good, but I'm not really sure about this featured image, that from where this image has came from. So I'll have to check my settings once again. All right, so this was the slug, the excerpt, the status, category, tags. All right, I think I have forgot to delete this media ID. Okay, so what can I do is I can enable this mapping button and remove this existing feature media ID, and you will see this feature image will be disappear from the blog. All right, for now I would like to focus on this particular content only. So let us ignore this image and focus on our article. All right, so we have all the data, we have all the content. Now I would like to embed my image as well with this particular content. So how about I map the image here? So along with this particular content, I would also like to map the image URL, and let us check whether I would be able to attach the image also or not. Okay, so here I have mapped the image, and how about we click on this button once again. But if I'll clicking on this button, you will see my blog will be generated twice. It will again generate the blog as per the automation. All right, so response is received. Going back to WordPress, and here I am going to refresh once again, and we again have the blog. Let us preview this particular blog, and let us check whether the image of coronavirus is updated or not automatically. All right, I cannot see the image, but I can see the image URL, and I think the WordPress blog is not supporting this kind of image URL which I have provided here. Basically I have mapped here in the post content. Okay, so here was the post content field, and I have mapped the URL, basically the image URL. So I think I'll have to provide the image code as well, then only my image will be inserted into the blog. So open the Angular bracket, write img image source equal to, and then press an inverted comma, and after this inverted comma you will have to map the image URL, and then after the image URL you will again have to close this inverted comma and close this Angular bracket as well. Now I am going to again check whether the image is being captured or not, being added or not into my WordPress blog. All right, so I'm waiting for the response. Response is received. Let us go back and refresh and check the third blog whether it consists of image or not. I'm going to open the preview of the same blog in the new tab. I'm sorry for that. Well, the image is still not visible. I'll have to cross check my code once again. All right, I think I have added one extra space here. So how about I remove this extra space, and then I'm going to again test whether the image is being added or not. Okay, again clicking on button and going back to my WordPress website, going to refresh again, and here I'm going to again check my WordPress blog, and I'm really struggling for this image. Well, don't worry, we just need to figure out this process just once, and after that everything will work automatically. All right, here you can see my code was actually correct. So this is how you can also generate the images automatically, and you can embed the images automatically within your blog, within your article. So I have done the testing of this image at least 4 times here, but when you are going to generate the blogs, make sure that you provide the image code, you provide the image URL in the first time only, so that you will not get the repetitive articles here. And this is how, with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can generate the blogs and insert the image and then publish it or draft it into the WordPress website automatically. Simply add the titles here and create this automation inside Pabbly Connect just once, and after that everything will work in the backend. Pabbly Connect will take care of all all the tasks in the backend. In case you want to clone this particular workflow into your account, I will attach the shareable link of my workflow, the same workflow, into my description box. You just need to click on that link, sign up for free in the Pabbly Connect, and the same workflow will be cloned into your account, that too for free. Alright, so let us check this automation is working in real time or not. So here I am going to provide one more blog title, and you will see the blog will be generated automatically. So into my notepad, I have already prepared one title: how to transform healthcare management and delivery with analytics. So I'm going to paste this particular blog title here, and as soon as I am going to fill this particular column, basically the column B. So let's say it is 16th of December. I'm adding this particular date here, and I'm going to press enter, and you will see the blog will be generated automatically. So let us refresh our WordPress dashboard, and waiting for the blog to be created. Well, I'll have to refresh my blog once again. All right, fingers crossed. Well, I have refreshed my WordPress dashboard twice, then also the blog is not visible. Why? Because here I have not made a very important setting, that is enabling this send on event option. Okay, this is really very important if you want this automation to work in real time automatically. Okay, so if you want, as soon as you are going to add the new titles here, and as soon as you are going to fill the data up to B column, the blog should be generated automatically. You will have to enable this send on event option. This is really very important. Well, I have enabled it. Now I'm going to press enter after the B column, and you will see this time the blogs will be surely updated. The blog will be surely drafted here. Alright, so again fingers crossed, and here you can see the blog has been created automatically. How to transform healthcare management and delivery with analytics. Let us check the title in the spreadsheet. Yes, it is the same title. Let us check the blog, and yes, the title has been generated, even the article has been generated. Let us check for the image. Well, here you can see the image has also been generated. And why the image is related to the coronavirus? Because remember, we have manually provided the image title in the OpenAI image generation step. So that is why it has taken the coronavirus image only. So you'll have to make sure that whatever the things you want to keep on changing, you'll have to map them instead of providing the details manually. Not just these applications, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. My team will surely answer to your questions. This is the website of Pabbly Connect, and for the latest updates of Pabbly Connect and unique automation ideas, you can join our Facebook group, that is formget.deals. If you have found this video helpful in any way, share it with your friends and colleagues, and also help them to automate their business. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.